And he'll just take a knee in the... 'Will start at the 25. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
By the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Wide open spaces. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Back to pass on second down. Right on target this time. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
He goes out of bounds at the 2-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
It'll be first and goal from the 2. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, go give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone.
Open in the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete. There he goes. He's loose. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Caught in the backfield. It's set. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Offense in a split backfield. From the gun, the running back has it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Quick release on the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown, but the hit forces the incompletion.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
He got it. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking deep. Makes a grab on the shot. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
This offense is so explosive. They can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up by 28 over Jacksonville State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Power football with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Turning it on. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Quick release by the QB. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense changing the play. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? No one's going to get him. Touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. As if they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
On the double.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. There he goes. Touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Here comes the 2-point try. Wants to go up top. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quick strike complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. The RPO, it's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups. And this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on first down. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Lets it fly. Makes a catch at the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Here comes the heat. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Rushes on him. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
To the air on second down. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to run it. Open space at the 25. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. Hits the crease. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out to the back. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they've got on second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to his running back.
Hey, man, offensively, you just got to know when the play is over, and you got to live to play the next down. That was not a good decision there by the ball carrier. He had a chance to just go down when that play was over. Instead, he tries to do something too heroic, and the offense sustains a massive loss.
He might want another play. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Dumps it to the back. This time it's complete. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
The corners are walked up tight. Back's looking for the goal line. And it'll be a touchdown.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Lots of running room. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. High the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Second down, he'll throw it. This time it's complete. Oh, out of space. brought down after a nice game.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Listen, you can't make every play. You can't cover everybody. But it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Taking it the other way. Stepped out of bounds right at the 17-yard line after the pick.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Fires to the middle. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
This time on target. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal. From the 7.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Gets it out fast. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Working that left side now. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? To the ground to try to move the chains. Trust that arm out. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job.
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Give to the running back. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play balls at the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fix is going to slow down those pass rushes, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Going for it all. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Out of the backfield, he's open. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
To the air on 1st down. Unloads it left. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the... They're not worried about early and down, still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback is such a playmaker, and his arm is what makes him so special. Could this be the game that sends him to New York City?
Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0. You've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll leave it with him. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll run for it. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. Got the back over the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. He caught it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's sacked. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking the deep shot. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He scampers out of bounds right at the 19-yard line, and, man, are they set up. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and, man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here.